wonderful Sunday afternoon. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight we've got the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Houston Rockets. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. KD and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Thompson out there with Josh Okogie. And it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Milwaukee, inside they have Giannis and Turner. Then it's Green, then there's Gary Trent, and it's Rollins in at the 1 spot. Grant, this season seems to be off to a strong start. Teams are coming together pretty quickly.
You know, B.A., what other choice is there? The competition is fierce in this league, so it's sink or swim right away the moment the season starts.
So the Rockets win the tip. Now here's Thompson, tightly guarded. Smith outside. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
And the ball handling of Antetokounmpo, my goodness, really unreal. For a guy his size, his dribbling is ridiculous.
Now here's Smith to the paint. Here's Şengün. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. 3-on-3. Here's Rollins using his post moves to get the 2 points. Now Durant. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. They pen that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handles, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
That one misses. And Clark, one thing this Rockets team is known for is their ferocity on the backboards.
Yeah, they were terrific retrieving their own misses, and they played with a grit and a toughness that I thought belied the team's youth, and that's a good foundation to build on. You've got tough-minded young players that are only going to get better. Keep an eye on this Rockets team.
Well, Clark, the Bucks certainly need to rebuild on some level, but they don't control their own draft pick until 2031.
And, B.A., that certainly makes things complicated and more difficult. A losing season won't do them any good in terms of the lottery. They've got to do their best to stay competitive while developing their young talent. That's a really difficult balancing act.
Free throw good. Green. We played just over a minute here in the first. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant, and he said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Blocked! And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
Durant inside. Antetokounmpo's there. Well, Grant, you got to give the Bucks credit. 9 straight postseason appearances, the longest running streak in the league.
Yeah, but 3 straight first-round exits. I mean, you could tell the boat's taking on water, and tough decisions are required.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw is good from Durant.
No doubt Kevin Durant is the best scoring forward of his generation, maybe of all time. I mean, KD can do anything offensively.
And the Bucks making a change here. Portis is checked in. And both free throws good for Durant. The Bucks have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Pass to Trent from the arc. Fires in the triple.
5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Thompson outside. And here's Şengün. Back to Thompson.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Here's Şengün. Thompson outside. For 3, Smith hits a three-pointer.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. Rollins passes to Portis. Outside, Green. The 11-footer. Rollins, no good. Rockets trail by 6. Okogie on the wing. 4-3. Can't hit that one. Here's Milwaukee. Trent outside. Pass to Rollins. The 3. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Okogie. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Smith knocks down the long J.
And he likes to be the answer guy. Smith with a huge response 3.
Rollins passes to Turner. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Pass to Portis. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Thompson passes to Şengün. Down low. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
No easy way to hold KD down. He's slick, he's slippery, he's smooth with the ball. That's why he draws foul.
Anthony's checked in for Rollins. Eason's checked in for the Rockets. The Bucks leading by 6. Anthony outside. Green, the pass to Anthony. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul. Anthony with it. In his last outing, he had 11 points. 6 on the shot clock. Turner, a screen on Thompson.
That missed aside. They're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, making them count in the early going here. Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Thompson, a screen on Green. There's the triple. Durant, no good.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Back to Anthony. From outside the arc. It's not going to go for him. Thompson with some nice D. Oh, and Turner with a block.
Turner using every inch of his length to protect the rim. D9.
Here's Trent. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Milwaukee.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Well, how about the transition game, too? I mean, that's been another key for them, moving the ball quickly up the floor. Let's see if they can keep that up.
The first one falls.
One of the top sharpshooters in the league, Gary Trent Jr., the guy you kind of expect to be at around 40% or better from deep.
Trent hits them both. And last season, the worst in about 2 decades for games lost to injury, Clark. Cause for concern?
I certainly think so, but I mean, I am a fan of load management, but I think it should be in practice time. That way, the guys can play as many games as possible for their team and the fans. Load management should be, I think, managed in the practice schedule.
And here's Milwaukee now, after the basket by Houston. And here's Green from the arc. Eason pulls it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Durant. Uses the glass on the layup. Durant's got 10 points in the game.
Durant so good at finishing in tight. Excellent in the paint.
Now here's Turner. Trent outside. Turner, a screen on Eason. Trent from long range. It's hauled in by Houston. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Milwaukee this season.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Now here's Portis. Portis the screen. Three-pointer. Smith with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
Durant has definitely been on one tonight, knocking down shots for himself at a high rate.
Outside, Green. Back to Trent. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And you have to admit, their work in the paint has been exceptional.
And not hesitating at all to pound it inside here early.
Milwaukee shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. Houston making some changes. Adams comes in for Alperen Şengün, and Finney-Smith subbed in for Smith. That's good from Trent. And Houston has possession. 7-point differential. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
And out of bounds, Houston will have it. When you watch Bobby Portis, he's extremely physical, but he can also space the floor, Clark.
Yeah, I like that combination, B.A. It makes him a unique matchup and a tough matchup. I mean, one play he's thumping and bumping you around, and then on the next play, he's knocking down the three, and he's doing it all with great energy and intensity.
Now here's Durant. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
Yeah, the half-and-half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here's Eason. Still no points. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Bobby Portis. Houston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw no good. Kuzma's checked in for the Bucks. And a change for the Rockets. Shepherd, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. Good on the second one. And so Anthony will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They lead by 4. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
And that is why this team loves having Kuzma. At 6'9", he can really stretch the floor.
Thompson with a screen. And here's Shepherd for 3. It's hauled in by Portis. Milwaukee leading by 7. On the attack, Green. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Holiday's checked in for Amen Thompson. Anthony finds Kuzma. Pass to Turner. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Exceptional skills for Turner down in the paint. This guy, I think, has the potential to be a dominant player inside for a lot of years.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Guys, back over to you.
Leveraging that tall timber. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And the basket by Holiday. Now just a 4-point Bucks lead.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
1:56 left in the first quarter of the game. There's a screen by Turner. And here's Green from the arc. Second chance effort. And scoring inside is Turner. Turner's got 6.
Yeah, they've done quality work on the offensive glass.
I like the activity there, keeping the ball alive and creating some second chance buckets.
Now here's Adams. No points so far. Eason can't get it to go. Inside. Here's Kuzma. Eason with some nice D. Rockets trail by 6. Outside Holiday. Adams with a screen on Green. Holiday from long range. That one doesn't drop. Green against Holiday. Good on the shot. 5 points in the game.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the Rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Now here's Holiday. Pass to Adams. Here's Shepherd. Houston working the ball around. Eason. Houston with another miss. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Green, the pass to Kuzma. Outside, Green. Now here's Anthony from behind the arc. Adams grabs the miss. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Hey, I know he makes a lot of threes, but he is not just a shooter. Finney-Smith will throw it down on you if you're not careful.
Here's Anthony. Can't drop it in from the right block. 1 second left. The shot no good. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. The Bucks on top. They're up by 6. And we'll be back with you shortly. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
We've got Kyle Kuzma, Gary Harris out there with Cole Anthony. Then there's Prince, and it's Portis in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Here's Adams, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Adams has got his first 2 points.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Pass to Anthony. Şengün against Kuzma. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Everyone has their opinion on the game, and some fans believe too many threes are being taken.
Well, teams are going to do what wins games. As far as the aesthetics of the game, does the league office want to make an adjustment? We'll just have to wait and see.
And he knocks down the first one.
Could be better from the line. Kuzma, a smooth shooter, but needs work from there.
Davison, he's checked in for the Rockets. That one's no good. We've got Steven Adams out there, Clark. What comes to your mind when you're asked about him?
Oh, I love his grit. I love his physicality, man. He is just an anchor when he gets in the paint, when he sets a screen. You just don't move this guy. And his hands are really good. I mean, he's a throwback, but boy, is he effective and impactful in the way he rebounds, sets screens, and defends. And he never shies away from physicality.
And then Portis with the dunk.
The slam from Portis, impressive, using that size around the rack.
Davison, the pass to Adams. Here's Shepherd. And it's Harris with the rebound. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Kuzma outside. Shot clock at 5. Portis with a screen on Şengün. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. No problems knocking that one down. And now it's a 9-point Milwaukee lead.
This speaks to how assertive Portis is, and he's skilled at knocking it down off the catch, too.
Davison, pass to Eason. They set the screen. To the inside. They double him with Harris. Here's Shepherd, coming off a 16-point game against San Antonio. Kuzma outside. Soft touch off the glass. Kuzma's got 6.
Kuzma excellent at using his height and touch to perfection. Very confident player.
Count it.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And the Bucks with some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo is checked in for Portis. Gary Trent Jr. comes in for Harris. And it's Rollins in for Anthony. And a change for the Rockets. Crawford's checked in. The Bucks leading by 9. Pass to Rollins. Here's Prince. Puts up a 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. There's the drive. Here's Shepherd, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Shepherd. And looking at second chance points last year, here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. The Rockets, number 1.
And it was just great watching them be so assertive on the offensive glass. This is a team that trusted in their ability to keep possessions alive last season.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Houston. Amen Thompson comes in for Shepherd. Pass to Kuzma. And the call will be against Alperen Şengün. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Trent outside, 5 to shoot. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Here's Easton. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
When you have that kind of size advantage, you just need to go right to the rim.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. Bobby Portis has checked in for Milwaukee.
1 shot.
The Bucks leading by 6. Here's Prince. Yet to see a basket. Kuzma, the pass to Trent. Here's Antetokounmpo, guarded by Durant. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
The Bucks making a switch here. Turner's checked in. And that one misses. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the 3-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards. Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip-in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player.
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
And Durant with the big finish.
Yeah, and one of the most skilled players we've ever seen. Durant just continues to dominate offensively.
Durant against Antetokounmpo. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Picks up his 3rd foul. We'll see now what coach decides to do from here.
And Houston making a change here. Smith's checked in. Pass to Trent. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Kuzma for 3. Sinks the tray. Kuzma's got 6 points in the quarter.
A reliable stretch four. In this day and age, Kuzma is very valuable because of his 3-point shooting.
Durant earning those 2 points.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
A clear look for Antetokounmpo, and the Bucks getting another bucket right there.
You know, Giannis has a really good basketball IQ, so he recognizes that taking and making mid-range jumpers is going to help keep the defense honest when they're guarding.
KD, what else would you expect?
He's officially taken over this first half, making all the right reads.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Pass to Prince. The three. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Prince has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. You get the sense Giannis Antetokounmpo is hungry to get another title, Clark.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's definitely in the prime of his career and would like to add another Larry O'Brien trophy to his collection. He is getting older, but again, I think he's still in his prime, and he knows that while time is short, another championship could set him apart from a lot of the greats.
Green's checked in for Prince. Shepherd, he's checked in for the Rockets. Right side, Easton. Pass to Thompson. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Trent. The Bucks leading by 7. Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Trent. The three ball. Here's Turner. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
That's all about the ticker for Turner. Big heart, a real juggernaut on the boards who uses those long arms exceedingly well to get second chance opportunity.
Here's Şengün to the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. And here's Shepherd for 3. Sinks it from distance. Shepherd's got 6.
Well, Shepherd can really spin it from distance, and he doesn't need a lot of room to launch it.
Pass to Kuzma. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Back to you, Brian.
It sure does. Allie, thanks very much for the report. He's 0 for 1 at the line, missing on his first trip. He misses the free throw.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with. A beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Adams comes in for Alperen Şengün. And Okogie is subbed in for Shepherd. He hits the second from the line.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Smith, no good.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And another miss by Milwaukee. Rockets trail by 6 to the middle. And there's Smith. That one's good on the assist from Eason.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
Pass to Trent. Kuzma for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Thompson scanning the floor. Another shot. And there's the play by Adams inside. Adams has got 6 points in the quarter.
He's found his game in this second quarter, looking very assertive now.
Outside, Green. Trent outside. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Well done by Trent Jr. to draw the contact. He's not going to shy away from drawing that foul.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
And the first one at the line is good. The Bucks making a switch here. Prince is checked in. And a change for the Rockets. Capella's checked in. Trent hits them both. And so Thompson will bring it up for Houston. Trailing by 4. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. Number 1, Milwaukee.
And looking at last season, the thing that jumps out at you is their three-point percentage. Best in the league in that category, which is great to see considering how valued the 3-ball is nowadays in our game.
Smith outside. Up top, Thompson. Green covering. It's stolen by Green. He's all alone. And it's hammered home by Green.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
And it's Capella with the jam.
No defense going to stop that throwdown by Capella right there.
Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Trent. And that one is hammered home.
Now That's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Now here's Thompson. 14 points for him last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
Here's what the Houston Rockets have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they head back home to host the Washington Wizards. And then Friday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers.
And for their matchup with the Magic, it's one that I'm excited for. A couple of teams that play exciting basketball meeting up early in the season.
No good on that one.
Clint Capella is a guy who's a defensive anchor and takes quality shots, and because of that, he plays his role to perfection.
And he sinks the second. Now Antetokounmpo. He's got 7. Second shot opportunity. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds now.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Boy, and that'll give them a nice injection. Nothing like a rejection to get a team fired up.
Pass to Turner. Out left to the wing. Here's Antetokounmpo. Look at Giannis battling inside.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
And here's Smith. Here's Okogie. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And he provided tenacious defense. Tallied a number of steals, which energized their team.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
You know, Taurean Prince is not the guy you want to send to the foul line.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
First one falls for him.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
So he gets them both. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Out to the right wing. Eason finds Thompson. Capella screen on Green. Here's Thompson. And Turner with the block. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And so it's Milwaukee. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Houston Rockets.
Playing on the road is definitely more of a challenge, but you know that coming in. They didn't seem all well prepared for this environment, for the matchup. I'm sure the coach is trying to coach them up and change the momentum in their favor.
And now, and I know it's still early in the season, but let's take a moment to talk about the conference standings in the West.
Taking a look at Houston, they've had a great start to the season as we thought they might. They play together, they play for one another, they're well coached. This team is a team to watch for the rest of the year.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Milwaukee leading by 11. Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Inside, Smith and Şengün. Thompson out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Durant in at the small forward. Now here's Antetokounmpo. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. 4 on the clock. Giannis with the finish.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Durant. And it goes. That makes him 9 for 13 now.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
Here's Durant. Oh, Durant playing big in the paint.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Turner, a screen on Durant. And Antetokounmpo, here we go. And he converts the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Durant. 25 points in the game. Thompson passes to Okogie. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Trent for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Trent's got 15.
They haven't missed a beat coming out of the locker room. A perfect 4 for 4.
Here's Durant. Durant wanting it more.
How do you defend him any better than this? I mean, Durant, just an incredible scorer.
Pass to Rollins. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. And here's Green from the arc. Okogie pulls down the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
That's exactly the kind of explosive move the team wants to see more from Okogie. He's got all the tools, for sure.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 17. Tough bucket. The Greek freak.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Looking at last year, here were the players that led the way in terms of overall scoring. Second is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Smith. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 5th assist in this one.
And they've really steamrolled out of halftime on a major roll.
Here's Rollins. He's got 7. Out to the right wing. Launches it. Turner, no good. Rockets trail by 9. Here's Okogie. Pass to Thompson. Now here's Şengün. Turner covers. Here's Okogie. 5 on the clock. Smith with a screen on Trent. Nice shot by Okogie.
And, you know, slowly but surely, Okogie is making more of a difference at the offensive end.
Antetokounmpo against Durant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Kevin Durant.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and Finals MVP plus Defensive Player of the Year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while, folks.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Eason's checked in for Durant, and it's Shepard in for Okogie. And he's good on the second. Rockets trail by 8. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Bucks?
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and to the cup has been most impressive. They've almost made it look pedestrian.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there. And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Pass to Smith. Jacks up a 3. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists now in the game. Milwaukee leading by 4. Rollins passes to Turner. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Trent outside. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Smith's got 5 rebounds in the game.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Down low. Here's Turner. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Turner's got 10 points.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan.
first in three-point field goal percentage, and defensively, they really limited their opponent's field goal percentage. Top 5 in that category. They do a great job of communicating at that end.
And the three-point percentage you referred to, they put so much pressure on opponents with their shooting. They'd stretch a defense way beyond the three-point line. Milwaukee on D. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Şengün. And here's Shepherd for 3. Drills it from deep. Shepherd's got 9.
You know, overall, their shot selection much better here in the second half. We'll see if that's the case for the rest of the game, if they can keep that up.
You know, the more you watch Şengün, the more you wonder if he's just a guard in the body of a big man, Clark.
Well, that's a pretty astute observation, B.A., because his passing is elite. I mean, his vision, he sees a half a play to a play ahead. I mean, you can actually run offense through Şengün. Turner doing a nice job setting himself up for a shot off that pick and roll.
Here's Shepherd, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, what I like about this kid Shepherd is his confidence, especially when it comes to shooting the ball.
Bobby Portis has checked in for the Bucks. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And it's Green with the ball for Milwaukee. 4-point game. Out to Portis. Pass to Rollins. Driving to the basket, Turner. It's rebounded by Houston.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Trent against Thompson, outside Eason. And Green comes to help. Here's Şengün. Clock is at 3. And here's Shepherd for 3. And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it. Milwaukee leading by 4. And here's Portis. He's got 7. Trent outside. Portis with a screen on Easton. Back to Portis. All sorts of time. It's hauled in by Houston. Smith's got rebound number 7 tonight. Easton against Trent. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And he makes a first. Easton hits them both.
Starting to find a rhythm from the line now as they try to cut into this deficit.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Turner with it. 12 points for him. Trent outside. Turner, a screen on Easton. Trent from long range. Kept alive. Turner, no good. Houston has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Shepherd. Here's Easton. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Bucks have gone 8 of 15 in the third quarter. Green finds Portis. There's a screen by Turner. Pass to Portis. Şengün with a double team. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Smith with it, and it's Trent picking him up. Smith passes to Şengün. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Rollins. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, good whistle there. Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
It's his first trip to the line.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Turner. Steven Adams checked in for Houston. Finney Smith comes in for Smith. Both good from the line that time.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
Pass to Adams. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Bobby Portis.
Some consider Adams to be the strongest player in the league. He never backs down from a physical challenge.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good. And Adams drops them both.
Here in the second half, they have definitely made free throw making look easy.
Here's Rollins. 9 points in the game. Portis outside. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Shepherd. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant one. Unnecessary contact.
Ooh, hard foul. Can't let him get away with that level of contact.
That's a simple call for the officials to make. Everyone knows the league is cracking down on that kind of intimidation tactic. That free throw misses. And the second free throw is good. Milwaukee making some changes. Prince is checked in for Trent, and Anthony subbed in for Rollins. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Green's checked in for Thompson. Now here's Green. To the inside. Here's Shepherd. Good on the bucket. Shepherd's got 13.
And not only can he burn you from deep, Shepherd is also skilled inside. Just great work there.
Anthony, the pass to Portis. All right, let's take a quick pause and look at the best shooting teams from last season. The fourth spot held by Milwaukee.
You know, after that solid performance last year, there will be a lot of high expectations this year.
Shooting 2.
And nothing stays exactly the same for a team from year to year. There are a lot of dynamics involved, particularly shooting percentage.
And he knocks down the first one.
A most valuable role player on this team. Portis' ability to stretch the floor with his shooting, huge.
Tate's checked in for Green. And he makes both free throws.
He's a big guy with a soft stroke from the charity stripe. You love to see that.
Pass to Tate. Beyond the arc. On target from range. Tate's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
And, you know, guys, that kind of offensive efficiency really keeps a lot of pressure on the opponent, and that's part of why the lead is what it is.
And again, it's the Bucks missing.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Kuzma, that's good.
You got to keep Kuzma in front of you, especially in transition. Once he gets behind you, it's done.
1:36 left in the third quarter. Pass to Adams. Just 5 on the clock. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Off target with the 3. And so Prince will bring it up for Milwaukee. And Taurean Prince has played for a number of teams so far. He's handled each experience like a total pro, Clark.
Yeah, that's the impression I get, B.A. I mean, he's somebody that welcomes every new opportunity in this league. Plays with a maturity and joy that helps any team. He's just a basketball player, understands his role, and relishes that wherever he is.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Pass to Shepard. Adams with a screen on Anthony. Back to Eason. Here's the 3. Drains the triple. Eason's got 12 points in the game.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now Kuzma. 13 points in the game. Portis the screen. It's Kuzma with the miss. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. It's Houston up by 4. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Giannis plays the 4 with Porter playing at center. Prince is out there with Anthony. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Here's Kuzma after Houston's three-pointer on the other end. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
When you look at the length of Antetokounmpo, it really makes it hard for defenders. As a matter of fact, most of the time, they have no chance to deal with it.
Shooting 2.
That free throw no good. And he's good on the second. Houston leading by 6. Here's Shepherd. Rebounded by Kuzma. Eason against Antetokounmpo. Banked it in off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 25 points.
He is certainly one of the few true franchise cornerstones in the league. Few guys can take over a game like the Greek Freak.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Houston.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And they've also been in the zone with the mid-range jumper. The defense has given them space, and they haven't hesitated to rise and fire.
The first free throw is good.
In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
And so he hits both. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And when it comes to efficiency, Anthony's strongest suit is at the line.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first. And that's good as he hits both shots. The Rockets lead by 4. Outside Eason. Pass to Shepherd. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, Shepherd's so creative with the ball. He confuses the defenders.
And he drops a first.
Hey, when you start locking it down at the line, good things tend to happen.
Holiday's checked in for the Rockets. Both shots good from the stripe. The Bucks trail by 6. Inside, here's Prince. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Prince, a really solid athlete, throwing it down nicely there.
Here's Shepherd. Pass to Holiday. Shot from the top of the key. And it's Shepherd missing. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. Anthony, the pass to Kuzma. Hits the trifecta. And it's now only a 1-point Houston lead.
The timing, the rhythm. Kuzma really does a nice job catching the defense off guard with those catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Now here's Adams. Pass to Shepherd. And that one is stuffed right through.
This is why Shepherd is in this league, because of his ability to take over games with his scoring.
Şengün against Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Şengün. Again, the Bucks. Good for 2.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. And it's Shepherd missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Portis gets the bucket.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Here's Shepherd. Pass to Holiday. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Anthony, and it's rejected. Eason against Antetokounmpo. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
And the first one at the line is good. Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Bucks. Harris comes in for Anthony. And then for Houston, Durant, he's checked in for Shepherd. And it's Thompson in for Holiday. He does not get the second one.
Could have taken the lead there, but instead, they're going to have to settle for the tie.
And here's Turner. Kuzma outside. Turner, a screen on Eason. Kuzma for 3. He buries it from 3. Kuzma's got 6 here in the quarter.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
On the wing, Durant. Antetokounmpo covering, and he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Boy, that's a tough take there by Durant. He gets off the shot, his finesse coming into play there, and he's able to draw the foul as a result.
No good on the free throw. A different look for Milwaukee. Green's checked in for Kuzma. Trent comes in for Prince. And it's Rollins in for Harris. Good on the second one.
They've got to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Milwaukee has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Pass to Green. Şengün against Trent. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. And the layup is good off the glass.
He was way ahead of the pack. No one around to contest. He can do anything he wants in that situation.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Here's Rollins. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. That's a flagrant 1 foul.
You know, it's just hard to watch a player put the well-being of an opponent at risk. He rightfully earned that flagrant.
Yeah, the officials are all over that one, sending a clear message that that kind of roughness is unacceptable.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. So he makes one of two, and the second one misses.
He does enough to give them the lead. Every point critical here with the game in the balance.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Smith's checked in. To the left wing. Antetokounmpo, left side. And here's Green from the arc. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 assists now in the game. Rockets trail by 4. Thompson with it. Outside Eason. For 3, Durant. Oh, the response. Durant.
Right back at you. Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with a 3 of his own.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. And here's Trent. Antetokounmpo finds Trent. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. And the Bucks lead by 3.
How about the work inside that time by Trent Jr.? Just taking what the defense gives him.
Outside Eason. Thompson outside. To the paint. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last.
Total mix-up right there. They need to get on the same page and fast.
Adams checked in for Eason. Here's Rollins, defended by Thompson. Rollins passes to Green. Gets the 3 to fall. And it's a 6-point Milwaukee lead.
Finally starting to dial in from range. That's his second this half.
Pass to Durant. Smith left side. Now Şengün fires the 3. A rebound by Turner. Turner's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Giannis always trying to impact the game at both ends, but really has become a workhorse on the offensive end.
Smith outside. Pass to Durant. Will it go? And it's good. Off the back rim and in. 33 points for Durant.
He's doing everything he can, though he might have to do even more.
Durant against Antetokounmpo. Yep, that one goes. Antetokounmpo has got 31 points.
He's delivering for his team when it matters most.
Composed under pressure, and he's now 4 for 4 here in the fourth.
Adams, the pass to Durant. Offensive board. Now here's Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün.
Yeah, a prolific scorer from all 3 levels. Smith showing off here tonight.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Okogie's checked in for the Rockets.
One shot.
And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. Smith outside. Pass to Durant. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Rollins. Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 16-7 run. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Super quick in transition. The Greek Freak jumping down the throat of the defense with that speed.
Here's Durant. Smith with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Cash!
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. Poke loose. Ooh, Durant with a steal. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. Yes, sir!
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
Antetokounmpo outside. Şengün pulls it down. Rockets trail by 7. Ooh, it's stolen away. In transition, here come the Bucks. Now Trent. The floater, the bucket is good! And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Houston. 1:31 left in the final quarter. Durant. Rebounded by Trent. Milwaukee leading by 9. Here's Rollins. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Şengün. Turner with a rebound. Milwaukee has gone 4 of 4 from outside during the fourth.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Bucks.
Boy, this was one physical game, guys.
They obviously felt that was an advantage of theirs coming in, and they were able to be relentless inside as a result.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Absolutely tremendous offensively. Relentless, accurate, on point. What a night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Trent hits them both.
That should about seal the deal, showing the killer instinct.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Now here's Harris. So Milwaukee wins it. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Giannis, a statement game tonight. What message does a win like this send to the league?
I think the team played really hard, we moved the ball really well, and we made shots. We just got to keep getting better every day and playing good basketball.
One day at a time. Thanks, Giannis, guys.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.